Good, or evening, as it's already dark here in Berlin. I hear you. Lars Rass, good morning, good evening. Yeah, there are no coincidences. Exactly. I am here in the Twin Otter, the Snack Air Twin Otter. And we're going to fly. This is basically a reposition. I found this. I found our Twin Otter at an airport this morning, KONP. And someone had flown it in there and left it with no fuel, and the FBO is out of fuel. So, well, they left it with 3 gallons of fuel. So I took the 3 gallons, and I decided to try to fly 5 miles on 3 gallons, and check the Discord for the end of that story. So anyway, we are going to use the X checklist today.
Flight controls lock.
Flight controls. I forgot how to pull up the menu on this one. Oh yeah, that one I want to bring down here, because I am going to be using the 530 hardware panel today. But yeah, I forgot how to access the menu on this one. Is it like a click spot up here, or? Anyway, down here, the control lock, you just click at the bottom here.
Removed. Park brake.
Pilot store, the folder.
Set.
That's right. That's right.
Fire handles. In. Emergency fuel switch. Normal. Aft emergency pump. Off. FWD emergency pump. Off. Fuel selector. Normal. Aft boost pump. Off. FWD boost pump. Off.
Chili Willy's is
Static
here.
source.
Good morning.
Normal. Ventilation fan. Off. Inverter switch 1 or 2. Set. De-icing switches. Off. Bleed air switches. Off. Pitot heat. Off. Generator switches. Off. Bus tie switch. Off. Flaps handle. Up. Fuel levers. Off. Propeller levers. High RPM. Power levers. Idle. Landing lights. Off. Strobe lights. Off. Ignition switch.
Scotty P is here. Johnny in the house just left Oktoberfest back at our room, 7:12 p.m. Are you enjoying the real Oktoberfest over there in Bavaria? I love Bavaria. I miss it. I spent 2 years there. It was awesome. Congrats on the Raider win yesterday. Took it overtime to get it. Yeah. It did. Yeah, a lot of surprising games yesterday. In fact, come to think of it, I have it up here on the screen. Well, actually, we'll do it in cruise. We'll go over the Snack Air. We'll go over the Snack Air fantasy football scores heading into to Monday night. Okay, ignition switch. It's right up here under the battery. So if we open that guard.
Normal. DC master.
DC master.
On battery. Electrical switch bat or external.
We'll go battery.
Set. Battery voltage.
Battery
Between
voltage.
22 and 26 volts. Fire detection.
We're good on the voltage. We're getting 24.
Test. Fuel quantity.
Fuel quantity is managed by FSEconomy, so that's good.
Checked.
Meeting people from all
Flight
over the world,
instruments.
we have everything in common. Yes. Lots of Italians there, huh? I'm I'm glad you're having a good time. Flight instruments are checked.
Checked. Radios 1 and 2. On and set. NAV. On and set. Push back and or start clearance.
I'm going to use my hardware panel, but we're going to, so I'm clicking on the, I got to make sure my hardware panel is working here under the plugin. Let's reconnect it, see what happens here. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to use my hardware panel. I'm going to go flight plan, highlight that one. Oops, clear that out. Flight plan. Oh, outer cursor. Flight plan. And then we're gonna reposition this down to our SnackAir FBO, which is 5S6. So we're going from 5S4 to 5S6. And again, I love the fact that I'm rotating my hardware panel to do this. It's so quick. Boom. All right, accepted. It's basically 107 miles. We'll have time to chat. Definitely.
Obtained. Anti-COLL light.
Anti-collision light is right there.
On. Fuel levers. Off.
Fuel levers.
Propeller levers.
Off. Propeller.
High RPM. Power levers. Idle. Aft boost pump.
Okay, aft boost pump. What does Somewhere Simulated say? So if I set up some AR airports again to point to TUL, can I transfer them to SnackAir for lease so we can generate some passengers at a closer range? I have a couple airports in mind. I don't. Can you lease an airport? I don't think you can lease an airport. Can you? But yeah, you can point any of your Arkansas airports to Tulsa, and that would be great. I need to move additional aircraft there. Okay, so aft is right here. Aft boost pump.
FWD boost pump. On. Right fuel lever.
Rent gates, yeah. Let's see, right fuel lever. Okay, so you use these independent fuel levers. So we'll go right on that side.
Start right engine.
And then we're going to turn on the igniters. They're on.
Starting. Check engine RPM.
Does your Lewis script work with this plane? It does, B2. I love that. Happy October. Hello, Town on with Wings.
Increase 2000 RPM.
Good morning.
Left fuel lever.
Okay, left fuel lever now.
On. Start left engine.
Left engine.
Starting. Check engine RPM.
The plane smells like fish.
Increase 2000 RPM. Generator switches.
All right, generator switches. Sorry, those are up top. Generator switches are right here.
On. Cabin temperature control. Auto. Cabin temperature mode. Hold. Cabin temperature. Set. Elevator trim.
Elevator trim.
Takeoff, 0.2. Flaps. Take off. Engine instruments. Checked. Bleed air switches.
Bleed air.
On. De-ice. As required. Taxi clearance.
D-Monies, yes, X-Plane 11 is the correct emote whenever that man shows up. That is correct. Okay, taxi clearance obtained. Yeah.
Obtained. Seat belt and no smoking signs.
No smoking. Fasten seatbelt signs.
Barrow.
Barrow is 2988. Set altimeter. Set altimeter 2988. Set altimeter 2988.
Altimeter 2988.
Set. Flaps. Take off. Navigation source.
Navigation source will switch the GPS to CDI.
Selected.
CDI to GPS.
Transponder standby mode.
Transponder, let's turn these radios on.
Set. Taxi lights. On. Park brake. Off. Takeoff clearance. Obtained.
How do we start the chrono? Is that, I've never started a chrono before. Let's just do it for the first time together. Wait, no. Is that one it? No. That's mode. Is it this one? Yep. Started the chrono for the first time.
Start. Transponder. On. Taxi lights. Off. Landing lights.
Oh, landing lights are down here.
On. Park brake. Off. Check altitude.
7,000 RPM. Okay, alright. We ready to go, boys? I think we're ready to go. Looking good to me. Gotta clear that mountain, though. You guys probably don't need more sound, right?
FSEconomy auto lockup.
It's gonna be close. That was super close.
Enjoy your snack beer flight. Cold beer on tap. Nut overhead.
Okay, flaps coming up.
Reached 400 feet. Prop RPM 7000.
Yep, this is the Twin Otter. Yep. What was the app you used to show tablet window and does work with Android? Which tablet window are you referring to? Because I do a couple of different things. Alright, I'm going to engage autopilot and we're going to go nav. Let's climb in IAS mode. Set speed 110.
Speed 110 knots.
Alright, we can turn this down now. Somehow the exterior volume controls the interior volume on this plane. Okay, set RPM to 7,000. Really? Did we go to 7,000? Okay.
Set.
Or
Anti-ice.
less than 7,000, it's saying.
As required. Flaps.
Flaps are retracted.
Check transition altitude.
Yeah, we're good on the transition altitude.
Reached. Baro STD above transition altitude. Set. Landing lights.
Alright, that's for cruise. We'll leave the landing lights on for the moment.
As required. Seat belt and no smoking signs.
Okay, so what should my throttle... What should I have my... Does this look good? I mean, it's interesting that it's saying less than 7,000, but yet the green is all the way to 90% on the prop RPM. I guess we're okay. Alright, I'm going to do altitude alert, and we'll go up to... we're at 3,000 now. We are going westbound, so we'll go at 6,500. Yeah. I was trying to see if I could pull in Navigraph app from tablet to save screen space. Oh, well, if you use an iPad, it's easy to do with Air Server. But if you are, there's probably an equivalent out there for Android, Jeff. I don't know what it would be, but basically maybe Google Android to PC display. I don't know. Do the windshield wipers work? I think so, yeah. Snack Air Monday. Sold out. Where the heck have you been? I grew a beard out for you, man. You've been AWOL. All right. That is coming. That's 4,500. Some IRL stuff going on, man. Yeah, I hear you, man. That happens, doesn't it? All sorted now. I'm glad. Yeah, sometimes we have to attend to the real world, don't we? But anyway, it says something when your absence is noticed, right? How long is the flight today? We've got 103 miles to go, and this plane is not very fast. Once we get up to cruise, I'll be able to better estimate an estimated time of arrival. But at present, it's about an hour. But that's not reflective of our cruise speed, so probably 40 minutes maybe, I don't know. Fred DeMitty's here. There's 5,500. There was a trick in this plane, and I think it was you lower the throttle and you go faster, wasn't it? Yeah, it is beautiful. It really is. It's a beautiful plane. And it's a beautiful livery. Yeah. What's free? Oh, are you wanting an Android tablet as an additional? Yeah. Space Desk. Okay, Space Desk is free. Nice. Thank you, Lord Wold. Not throttle, but prop IRM. Okay, so lower the prop IRM and it goes faster. Okay. Oh, it's leveling off. 6,500. What a beautiful aircraft. Some people think it's ugly, but I like it. Is there a turbine single Otter for X-Plane 11? I don't know of any other Otters. There probably is, but whether they're optimized for X-Plane 11, that's another question. Puff MTD is here. Hello. AK Aviator. Greetings. Can you fly a U2? I've never seen a U2 available, no. You like the livery? There you go. No notification. I know. Stupid notifications are turned off. I don't understand it. I do not understand. Waiting for my email from Lockheed. Ran out of licenses due to stupid mistakes in Windows installs. Oh, yeah. They have to reset it. Yeah, apparently, I guess if you uninstall, then it releases the license. Is that correct? I'm actually tempted to uninstall. Don't tell anyone, though. There's a DHC-3 for X.11. No idea how recent. Okay. The other thing, believe it or not, gentlemen, I found, but this is crazy, but I found a job on FSEconomy that takes you from Colorado Springs to Grand Canyon in an A320, and you make $8,000. How cool is that? But I'm a little bit nervous taking an A320 into Grand Canyon. But I was quite happy to see that job show up at Colorado Springs. So. Oh, well, Colorado Springs to Tulsa would be brilliant. But yeah, Grand Canyon. Do I dare take the A320 into Grand Canyon on Pilot Edge? I'm gonna see what kind of route they give you on Pilot Edge. I'm not as good with Airbuses. That's why I say this. I'm just not. I'll admit it. You did a flight from Kansas City to Denver, and SimBrief generated COS as the alternate. Absolutely, yeah. Nice. I think Colorado Springs is already generating some funds for us, so that's good. All right, I'm gonna go to PE Aware, which is Pilot Edge Aware, and I'm gonna type in a city pair search and see if there's ever been a flight between Colorado Springs and Grand Canyon. No one's ever done that flight. That surprises me, actually. So who's an expert at route building and wants to generate a route for an A320 between Colorado Springs and Grand Canyon? I would say at flight level 300. Oh, 87 up is dispatching. All right, have a good. I look forward to the next broadcast, Soldat. Take care, my friend. Thanks for the host. Check Denver and GCN. That's a good idea. We'll see what 87 up comes up with. Yeah, someone did fly a 787. Oh, did Chile? Did Chile fly? He flew a 747 from Grand Canyon to Denver one day. Wow. That's pretty cool. So from Denver to Grand Canyon, we had a guy named Zach fly a 787. I don't see any flight plan though. That's weird. I don't see a route. Yeah. Chile, you did that. You remember that? That was like almost exactly a month ago. Just tell Marcus you want full route. Yeah. Yeah, 87 up is building a route for us. It was cool. So did you have like what was your flap setting? And what was your did you get up to V1 before the 2/3 of the runway was gone? You just did flaps 10, no D rate? Oh, nice. That's an adventure. Could you have rejected at V1 and been okay? Because there's two different definitions of enough runway, right? Enough runway to get off the ground, and then enough runway to abort. You did 747 and John Wayne. Woohoo! 20 left, right? RNAV 20 left. Yeah, 20 left. Yeah, or 20, right? Aborted takeoff would give you a nice view of the bottom of the Grand Canyon. Yeah. All right, so let's test this. Our ground speed right now is 160 knots. So is it true that if we lower our RPM, our prop RPM, do we go faster? So I'm just going to go below. I'm going to go right down to 7,000 on the prop RPM. Let's see what happens to our airspeed. I think it lowered. No? 162? I'm going to increase the throttle. And now let's see what happens here. So I'm getting up to 171. We'll let that stabilize, and then we'll try the prop trick. You're at red line? Red line on what? I don't see the red line. Oh, it's speed. Oh, you're right. Holy snack lips. 185 knots. You're right. We better slow down. All right. Okay, bring in the Kazin. How you doing, sir? Good afternoon. All right, come on. Bringing the speed back to a respectable green. There, we're in the green. Oh, let's bump it up just a tad to stay up there. Standard Monday. It's an otter, not an eagle. It's true. Yeah. We'll keep it right there. It's fine. Just coming down the beautiful coast. I would call this marginal VFR. We got to stay out of the clouds that we can't see through. Because if you can see through them, they're not clouds. That's one rule, right? All right.
As required. Throttle for cruise condition. Set. Cabin temperature. Checked.
All right, now I forget what MDA is. If I reset my altitude and then I click MDA, doesn't it stop at that new altitude? Or no, altitude alert. What's it? Remind me what MDA is. I forget so many things. I'm so old. SimBrief recommends Vimpy TBC Grand Canyon. SkyVector recommends Gorgie Victor 95 RSK Victor 210 TBC Grand Canyon. But that's the low route. Okay. Can you put in, on SkyVector, can you put in like flight level 300 and see what SkyVector, after you click on routes, maybe that has something. I don't know if I trust the Vimpy TBC, but then again. Is this Florence, Oregon? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And there's a golf course down there, right off the nose. And an airport. 150 to Mitchy Mitch. Connor Cheney, hello. Yeah, it's Florence, Oregon. Cost 5 departure, Pueblo J64 TBC, maybe? Okay. That could be a possibility. Thank you, 87up, for looking those up. Yeah, it's got no roots on at flight level 300. How did you get SkyVector to come up with anything? I could not get SkyVector to come up with anything. Hello, dogs. It's going well. Hope you're well. Rainy Guild. Yeah, we're gonna have flash floods here. Oh, you put it altitude at 16,000 and it came up with something. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see that. Okay. Well, we got some possibilities. You're down in Maricopa. It's been storming all day. Yeah. Raining in Arizona. Cats and dogs living together. I like that coastline. Sadly, that job out of KCOS is already gone. Are you serious? It's because it's in my flight. Ha ha! Standard English day and yeah. Standard English day and standard Seattle day, right? He had 5 inches of rain over 3 blocks on Saturday. It was weird, but flooded the heck out of the smaller. Yeah, wow. Look at this scenery. What lake is that? That is Siltcoos Lake. Siltcoos Lake. Wow. Okay, first person to give me the frequency of the closest VOR to where I am wins snacks. First person to give me the closest VOR frequency wins snacks. Hey, John, where are you learning? Where you are learning to fly IRL? No, I'm not taking any flight lessons. I got turned down for my medical. Woohoo! 98.7. I don't see any correct answers yet. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is always the closest, yeah. That you never want to get called to, unless it's your buddy. If your buddy's calling you to 2, 3, 4, 5, then you're okay. But if it's a controller, then yeah, you're brace for impact. Yeah, John, I can get, is it John or is it Joe? I can get the sport license. The problem with the sport license is that I believe that some of the Padawan, the closest VOR to where I am. The problem with it is John. Okay. The problem is that some of these insurance companies, to insure like the planes that you rent, they want you to have a PPL to get covered, I believe. But I gotta look into it further. But that's my only way to get airborne is the sport or the recreational license. Yeah. All right, we are 58.4 miles away. And everything looks good. 171 knots across the ground. It's a good plane. Nope, no one's got the frequency correct yet. Been there, done that? Yeah. I mean, I don't blame them. The crazy part is that they not only did they want this massive amount of documentation for my heart situation that I had a couple years back, but they wanted me to go back to 1991 and get all of the documentation because I had Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I had to do 6 months of chemotherapy and radiation, right? They wanted to get all the documents from Hodgkin's lymphoma back in 1991. What? Why? How is Hodgkin's lymphoma in 91 related to the ability to fly? But I guess they're being thorough. Rex is joining the other developers and warning people to not buy. Yeah, I heard that. The only thing that I have ever purchased from the Flight Sim store is Orbex. And Orbex offered the ability a long time ago, more than a year ago. I transferred my Flight Sim store licenses over to Orbex. They had this process. And so, because I had ordered a bunch of stuff through them, so. Watching your stream shows you can't fly. Don't need no 1991 docs for that. That's true. They tuned into my streams and they're like, What is that thing on the right? What do you mean? On the right. What do you mean by on the right? You're working toward being a sport pilot CFI. I have a PPL now, and requirements for sport instructor is pretty low. In school I fly out of have sport planes they rent out. Nice. Yeah, no one's got the VOR that's closest to me. It's kind of interesting. What are you guys at work or something? None of you got it. The closest VOR to me is North Bend, 112.1. No one got it. Oh, this up. You're talking about the B2 volume plugin. Yeah. I can control the volume with my scroll wheel. See? It's a beautiful B2 volume control. I love B2. I can't get any. The only thing I can qualify for right now, Quentin, is the recreational sport license, because in the United States, the only thing that you need to get your recreational sport license is a driver's license. If you can get a driver's license, you can get a recreational license. With you from room 132 secretly. There you go. No, I'm not going from 5S4 to 5S5. I'm going from 5S4 to 5S6. Yeah, 5S6. 5 Sierra 6. Which is a Snack Air FBO. You have to spend a ton of money and years of testing. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Some of our decisions. Yep, I'm with you in many categories on that. Although I think I still do qualify to get a clearance, a Department of Defense or a security clearance, because I'm starting to see tons of IT jobs that require a security clearance. Probably could get one of those. As long as they didn't tune into this stream. Why is the artificial horizon weird? Is it kind of dipping down? Maybe the Otter kind of dips down in flight. But you're right, it is a little bit off. I don't know if that's normal or not. Sparrow, if Sparrow's still here, he could tell us. Oh, I was going to show you guys the fantasy football scores for the week. All right, so I'm about to get my first victory, assuming that these two gentlemen, a wide receiver and a running back, score at least 4 points total, 2 each. Then I will beat St. Wolfric. And St. Wolfric is here secretly. He's here with us from room 132. But it's very possible that I will have my first victory, and I will hand him his third loss. So the other people, we have Right Girl is going to lose, has lost to Fish Go Blue. Jeffrey Valentine is going to lose to Taylor 114. Ultimate Simulation is going to beat maybe. That'll be a good battle right there, because these two have been trash talking on the Discord. Not necessarily about their fantasy football game. Maybe they have, but they were on each other's nerves about the NFL in general. The Vatican won't like you beating the Saint. That's true. Jay Callum, you bought Quantum River today. Very nice. The Twin Otter's a great plane for that place, isn't it? Yeah, I'm really bummed about the Ryder Cup. Really bummed. Yeah. All right, so Jarrett Lager has Travis Kelce going tonight, tight end, and Ultimate Simulation is done. So I think Ultimate Simulation is going to pull out that victory. JT Kerr is going to beat Dogo Doctor. Simdude is going to lose to Tylenol with Wings. Iowa Scotsman is beating Philly Special. And MDG, Mr. Dad Gamer, is going to handily beat Dang Driver. So there you go. You can get a clearance to waltz up into the police evidence room and armory unchaperoned, but can't fly a plane. Yeah. Yep. But you can fly right seat with a buddy, which is fun. 87 Up got to go to the Dornier Museum this weekend. That was pretty cool. Some amazing tech from those guys over the years, especially in VTOL and STOL. Yeah. Vertical takeoff and landing and short takeoff landings, right? Cryptic, your pilot career ended because of eyesight. My eyesight's really bad. If we didn't have readers as an invention, I'd be in trouble. I would say a similar thing at work, D-Monies. I could log into computer networks of the large phone carriers, and yet my IT department wouldn't give me a root password for a PC sitting at my desk. Yeah. All right, pattern altitude is 1,000. So we'll reset this to 1,000. Now, what's the proper method for descent here, guys? Should we go... Remind me again. I missed it. What's MDA? Should I just do IAS? And then go, like, almost idle? And then watch my vertical speed? Ooh. Set speed 160.
Speed 160 knots.
There we go. How do you set speed if you didn't have voice command in here? That would be interesting. Maybe, I don't know. All right, I'm also going to do altitude alert, because I totally forgot what MDA is. I know it's maybe minimum descent altitude or something, but there's something that it does. I can't remember what it is. You want a twin turboprop that does Antarctic operations? I don't know. What do you guys think? From South America to where? I think Milviz was working on a 310, weren't they? Somewhere. MDA's specified altitude or height in non-precision approach or circling approach because I know that, right? But the MDA button in the Twin Otter does something. I think it does something, but I can't remember. And I don't think it's minimum decision altitude. You obtain the speed you want, then select speed to capture the current speed. Okay, you obtain the speed you want, then you select speed to capture the current speed. Okay. That makes sense. Must descend awesomely. Minimum descent altitude. Yeah, there's something that the MDA button does, though. All right, we're 26 out. If it was an ATR 72, that would be pretty cool. I'm going to take a look at this picture you guys posted here. Who posted that? 87 up? Yeah, I would say it looks like an ATR. Yeah. The Dornier for Antarctic operations. Yeah. Marhug is here. Hello. Good evening. Manually adjust until you have the speed you want. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, I hope it's an ATR 72. How much are those in FSEconomy? Okay. Is that Bandon Dunes right there? I think it is. No carts there. I think it is. Yeah. But what does that button do, Puff? Oh, is that a Dornier with like skis or something? Can the Dornier handle the rough, cold temperatures? Probably. ATR 72 wouldn't be a real efficient in FSEconomy. Yeah, if you could find the jobs, right? I think that was Bandon Dunes, Derek, is it? Let's level off at 2,000. Until we get to about 7 miles out. Loads of jobs in Japan with the ATR. And they also, do they have ortho in Japan? I don't even know. There's Bandon State. That's our airport over there, boys. Snack Air owns that bad boy. Oh, yeah. That's our field. All right, D-Monies, have a good time. The DC-6B in Japan for 1 month had kept it full for most flights. Wow. There's a great fish and chip spot in Port Orford, Oregon. Crazy Norwegians. Where's Port Orford? This is great. We're on a Monday morning. Everyone's supposed to be at work in the U.S. And we've got a big, nice crowd here today. Thank you, gentlemen, for showing up. That's our airport right over there, which I want to visit in the real world. I really do. It's south of Cape Blanco? Okay. Well, there you go. We're going to get fish and chips after we land. Yeah, doo-doo. That's exactly what we flew last week. Yep, where I kind of crashed a helicopter here and there. Yep, great airport. One nice thing also about the Real Sim Gear 530 hardware panel, which I'll show you guys, look at this, is that when I'm on an external view, I can still see how far away I am from the airport while in the external view. So that is pretty cool. Right, down to 1,000. And we'll go into IAS mode again. Actually, we won't go into IAS mode until we get the speed we want. Yeah, it's totally worth it. I love this panel. I think McTrine's right. Get your speed that you want, and then hit IAS. All right, our airport is just right up here, off the coast, right there. No, where is it? Should be right up in there somewhere. Yeah, is that it? Yeah. That's it right there. Where's Snack Air's HQ main hub? It's right behind us at Bandon State. It used to be at 2 Charlie Lima 9 Mustang in Galt, California, but we moved it to Bandon State Airport. But because we're getting so large, we need a bigger headquarters, so we're actually thinking about moving. We're thinking about moving the headquarters to Colorado Springs. Boeing engineer is here, guys. I've got to do a command for Boeing engineer. Right there. You guys please check out that link that I just did a shout out for. Boeing engineer. I believe his name is Mike. He's a relatively new streamer, and he's on FSEconomy. So thank you for streaming. Thank you for doing Chase the Ace. And yeah, thanks for jumping in here into the chat. Welcome, welcome, Mike. Are you still flying the Chinook, or are you done with the Chinook for now? Our airport is hidden in the bushes. That's our airport right there. Sync up the heading bug. Yeah. Actually, we're going to go... Yeah. We'll go heading mode. We're going to go right downwind. You prefer his evil twin 1316 Mike Charlie? There you go. You're done for the day, back to work. I hear you, man. Yeah, I enjoyed your stream. I was wondering, Mike, do you do any X-Plane 11 ever? Okay, let's do the autopilot off. And we'll start our descent. And we'll go into a turn. Not a very good base turn. Okay, get your landing guesses in now. I'm going to guess 188. Although the wind, the wind, it's not too bad. Oops. Little wind shear, wind shear, wind shear. $121. Hey, right girl, it is lunchtime. How you doing, right girl? I love you. Did you see that landing? She sent me some lips. That's awesome. Flaps 0.
Flaps going up all the way.
I don't think it'll move the flaps since these are incremental flaps. There's the right girl emotes. Who was closest? I think I said it was 121. Did I say? So was Puff closest? Or was somewhere simulated? Was really close, wasn't he? Sorry you had to take care of sick John Fly. Yeah. Love you too. Having a good day today. Oh, good. Good. Thanks for checking in there. I'm in that moment where you feel like a third wheel. Fish. All right, well, we're successfully relocated to Cape Blanco, where we can go have fish and chips. So like the nose wheel. Do you feel Fish Go Blue feels like he's a nose wheel.
Go grab a cold beer. Bye-bye.
I really like this plane. It's a good one. Working lunch. See you later. Okay, right, girl. See ya. All right, so it was somewhere simulated that won, and Pobali CWM was the worst guess. Let's give 275 to somewhere simulated. I do believe my mains touched first, but we need to analyze this. One other thing probably not to do is do a prediction on an instant replay, because it's probably going to be the same outcome as what the real landing was. Did I hit the mains first? Yes, I did, just like by a micro hair. That's a pretty cool view right there. Good guess somewhere? Good advertisement for Snack Air. I really do like this plane. I really do. All right, gentlemen, whoever has the Twin Otter can go fly out of Cape Blanco State now. Because it's been successfully relocated. And there's plenty of jobs going back up to Bandon,